In a small, quiet village, there was an old abandoned house. Everyone in the village whispered about the haunted mirror inside it. They said that if you looked into the mirror at midnight, you would see your deepest fears. One brave girl, Mia, decided to prove it was just a story. She snuck into the house one night with her flashlight. The floors creaked under her feet, and the wind howled through broken windows. She found the mirror covered in dust in the living room. At exactly midnight, Mia stood before the mirror. Her heart pounded as she stared at her reflection. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, slowly, her reflection changed. It wasn't her anymore, but a ghostly figure with hollow eyes and a twisted smile. Mia screamed and turned to run, but the door slammed shut. She felt cold hands on her shoulders, and the room filled with eerie whispers. The ghost in the mirror stepped out, its eyes glowing in the darkness. "You looked into my mirror," it hissed. "Now you will join me." The next morning, the villagers found the house empty, except for the mirror. Mia was gone, but if you looked closely, you could see her reflection trapped inside, her eyes filled with terror.
Jake loved camping. One summer, he decided to camp alone in the dense forest. He set up his tent and enjoyed the beauty of nature. As night fell, he lit a campfire and listened to the sounds of the forest. Suddenly, he heard a distant cry for help. It was faint, but clear. He grabbed his flashlight and followed the sound deeper into the woods. The cries grew louder, leading him to an old, abandoned cabin. The door was ajar, and the cries seemed to come from inside. Jake hesitated but stepped in. The air was thick with dust, and the wooden floor creaked. "Hello?" he called out, but there was no answer. Just then, the door slammed shut behind him. His flashlight flickered, and he saw shadowy figures moving around him. A chill ran down his spine as he realized these were the ghosts of lost campers, trapped in the cabin forever. The cries had stopped, replaced by eerie whispers. Jake tried to open the door, but it was locked tight. The ghosts circled him, their cold hands reaching out. Jake's flashlight died, plunging him into darkness. The last thing he heard was a whisper in his ear. "You're one of us now." When rangers found the cabin the next day, Jake was gone, but a new ghostly figure was seen among the shadows.
There was a legend about the Whispering Woods, where no one dared to go after sunset. They said the trees whispered secrets and lured people into the forest, never to return. One evening, a group of friends decided to explore the woods. They laughed off the warnings and entered just as the sun set. As they walked deeper, the forest grew eerily quiet. Suddenly, they heard faint whispers around them. The whispers grew louder, calling their names. Panic set in, and they tried to leave, but the woods seemed to twist and turn, confusing their path. One by one, they disappeared into the darkness, following the voices. The last friend, Emma, ran frantically, trying to find a way out. She stumbled upon an old stone well in a clearing. The whispers were deafening now, urging her to look inside. Against her better judgment, she peered into the well. Inside, she saw her friends, their faces pale and eyes hollow. They reached out, pleading for help. Emma screamed and tried to run, but the ground gave way beneath her. She fell into the well, the whispers surrounding her. The next day, the village searched for the friends but found no trace. The Whispering Woods remained silent, but if you listened closely, you could still hear the whispers of those who had vanished.